Hello, 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 everyone. Just getting things set up here. It's been a hot minute since I've done a live. So if you could please leave me a comment. Let me know if you can hear me. I would appreciate that. Hey, Carol. Just trying to get things set up here. Awesome. Thank you, Carol. All right, I think we are ready. It has been so long since I've done a live that I almost forgot what I was doing, if you can believe that. I've done a million of them. Anyhow, say hello. Well, there's Miss Melanie. Hello, Melanie. And let me know who's here and where you're from. And please make sure that you put comments in, ask questions. I'll try my best to answer them throughout the live. But if I miss them, I go back and I look at all the comments. So if there's a question that I miss, I will answer you after the live if I happen to miss it. All right, we are going to be doing 2 cards tonight, and one of them is a fun fold, so that's going to be fun. And I am pairing some really weird products together tonight. I'm using the Timeless Arrangements bundle. This is a bundle that has beautiful greetings, has a few little images down here, and it has fabulous dies. Okay, these are pieces of greenery and florals that are hooked together, and there's some that are separate as well that cut out the images in the stamp set. The only dies I'm using from this set tonight is this one here. So that's why we have that one in there, because I wanted that die. And the primary bundle is the Gone Fishing bundle. Love, love, love this bundle. And it has the coordinating die set. So we're going to be playing with that. And I'm also using the Let's Go Fishing 12x12 DSP. And as you can see, I have cut mine down. Just going to thumb through here. And you can see some of these prints that are in here. This is really great guy prints, as I call them. So we're going to be using 2 or 3 of those patterns tonight. And we're also using watercolor pencils. Haven't used them in a hot minute, so I thought we would dig those out tonight. And our ink colors tonight are Mossy Meadow, Pecan Pie, and Boho Blue. So an old core color and 2 new colors, one of which is an in color. So that will be an interesting combination. All right. First thing I'm going to tell you is do not worry about measurements. Do not try to mark these down. I know you guys are going to want to make these cards because they are super cool, if I do say so myself. I am doing a blog post on it. All the measurements will be in the blog post with the photos, so don't worry yourself tonight about measurements. That will be Thursday's blog post. All right, we have a card base, standard card base that is Pecan Pie. I love that color. And on the inside, I gotta get another bottle of glue because I know that one there is almost out. So I'll get that one ready. And we are going to, this is the tide flies and the hooks on this side, but we're going to use the, I guess, gingham or plaid side of it. And we are going to put this on the inside panel of our card. And I do not know what this fold is called that we are going to do today. Yes, this is going to be a fun fold. Because I was given a card and I deconstructed it visually and cased it. And I'll show you that card and I'll show you two more at the end of the video. So we are going to bring in our paper trimmer. And this is the inside of our card. This is the front of our card. We are going to put the top corner and the bottom corner in our paper trimmer. And we are going to cut off the triangle. Just like that. We're going to put that away. We're going to use that later. So this is what our card looks like now. Okay, so now we can showcase that beautiful DSP. Now I am going to take this piece of boho blue and I'm going to do the same thing, cutting from corner to corner. And you have to make sure that when you cut these, you are cutting the same angle. Make sure you're cutting from the top left to the bottom right and not opposite, because it will not work. We're going to put that one aside. And then we're going to grab a piece of DSP and we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to cut that and put that aside. All right. You're going to be amazed at how easy this card is to make. So we are going to put, like I said, I'm almost out here. We're going to put our adhesive on here. And we're going to layer this on the boho blue. Just like so. Just wiggle it around there until you get it where you want it. And that's the beauty of Tombow. It gives us that little second of wiggle room. Now we're going to do the same thing with this. Maybe if I get some glue. And we're going to pop this on here too. I love this bundle because it's a fabulous bundle for the guys. I find guy cards a little hard to do sometimes, and this set makes it so easy. So there we go. There's that part of our card. Pretty easy, right? But wait, now I have a little card, okay? And we are going to do some layering for the front of this card as well. This is another one of the DSP, and I chose this one because it looks like water to me, and I wanted to use fish for embellishments. So I needed water for them to swim in. And that bottle is going to the garbage because it's driving me nuts. There we go. Let's try out, ooh, look at that. Perfect. There is our water. I had no idea what I was doing today when I left work at 4:30. And I came home and I tried two cards. Well, I tried one card, and then I decided that perhaps the one should be two. So I have two samples plus the card that I got plus the two cards we're going to make tonight. So we should have lots of ideas by the time this video is over. All right, so these fish were stamped in boho blue ink. And I have colored this one with Smoky Slate pencil crayon. And this one I used a combination of Calypso Coral and Old Olive. Okay. And then we have this greeting that I want to put on with some dimensionals. And I think what I'm going to do is put this up at the top. Oh, not minis, just regulars. And I am going to pop that in place. And then we will cut up these edges because I like to use every little bit of my dimensionals. And this one. And one more. All right, now if I can get those backs off with no fingernails. And we'll put this guy going there. And one more little guy. Going down here. And we can put these off the edge of the card a bit, as you can see, because this little guy, it's not quite folded square. Let me fix that. I must have been sleeping when I folded this one. This little guy is going to tuck in like this. So you get to see all three of the DSP. Pretty cool, eh? So we're going to put some adhesive on the back of this one. And the key to this one is trying to get it centered before you lay it down. All right, so I'm going to pop that in there and do something like that. Close enough? Maybe this way a bit. There we go. All right, so this is how our card opens. Pretty cool, eh? Super easy, because it's really just a little mini card in a card. So there is that card. And because we have these pieces left over, I wasn't going to throw those out, and they are perfect layers. We're going to use them, and we're going to make a second card. So once again, I am just going to add some adhesive and layer these up. A little bit of glue on me, but that's okay. It will dry clear. And this one is going on top of the blue. Something like that. There we go. All right, so we're going to have this little element to put on the front of our card. So let's do that. We will grab a bone folder and get this to lay nice and flat. And this is very vanilla. in case you're wondering. I couldn't use white because the DSP wasn't white, it had vanilla in it. And the white looked funny. All right, so now this is going to go right over in that corner and right down. Now, if you so desired, I thought of this after the fact, you could very easily leave this, just put adhesive down these two, and this could be a pocket, and you could put a tag in there. We're not going to do that tonight, but it could very easily be done. I had these leftover strips, so I thought we could decorate the inside of the card with this. Just get a little adhesive on here and pop this in place. Just like that. And now onto the inside of the card. There we go. All right, so we have a pretty outside and a pretty inside. Now we need to do something with the front. Man, I've got a lot of adhesive on me. So I have a bunch of squares. And we are just going to layer them together. This is Calypso Coral, and I chose these colors right out of this DSP. Boho Blue, Mossy Meadow, and Very Vanilla. Now you see I've stamped a greeting. I've done it on both sides. I have to decide whether I'm going diamond or whether I'm going square. I have a couple more fish for embellishments. So if I was to go diamond, like so, I could put the fish like so, or if I was to go square, like that, I could put the fish like that. So now in the comments, please tell me which way you like it best. Do you like it as diamonds or squares? Diamond. 1 for diamond. What about you, Miss Melanie? Anybody else? Diamonds it is. Perfect. So, because this isn't a pocket, I can put this right on the front over everything. So, I'm going to do this with dimensionals again. Just going to cut some more up. I should have cut them all when I was doing them before. There we go. All right. 1, 2. I have to be careful here because there's a difference in height. There's 3 pieces of paper here. So I'm only going to put dimensionals on those sides, and then I will put Tombow on the other because I don't want it to look wonky. All right, now if I put these down right, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? All right, this is the way it has to go. So we will pop that in place. Give it a little press. And then we will put on our greeting. Congrats. And now it's time for our little fish. And this guy. Pretty easy cards, eh? But I think they're really cool. And I love the fact that we're using offcuts, scrap for those, for the second card. All right. I'm going to put double dimensional on his tail. Like so. And this one can go like that. I like that the fish are a little bit different too. All right, now we could use a little bit of something for masculine embellishment. I've got lots and lots of glittery stuff, but let's see what I can find. That one might not be too bad. No, I don't want that one. Enamel dots. Well, those rustic metallic might be okay. All right, we will find something in those, I am sure. Let me grab a paper piercer and we will, I think I'm going to use these ones on this one to bring in some of that pecan. Just like that. That'll do for that one. And I think I'm going to use these brushed metallic in the coppery color on here. And I think I'm going to go right in the corner and then just two in. Just keep it really simple on this one. Just so it's got a little something. And there, my friends, are our cards. This one that flips up and this one that just opens like a regular card. Okay, as promised, I am going to show you the card that I received. I'm going to take my sticky notes out of it. From my upline, Denise. And this is her card with the daisies. So this is where I did all the measuring and found out what goes where. So that's Denise's card. And then earlier tonight, I decided to do some with the balloons. So this is the Beautiful Balloons bundle. And this is the coordinating paper. And so this is my fun fold. And then this is my leftover pieces here. I just had 2 here, and I used circles. And these pieces all came out of my scrap bin, as did these. And these were basically throwaways, so all we had was just the card base that we had to take that was new. Anyway, those are the cards for tonight. I hope you enjoyed them. I will post the measurements for tonight's cards. This one's just a little bit different because you can see there's only 2 layers here instead of 3, but you get the gist of it. And now you know how to do it. I would love to see what you guys come up with. Grab some products that you have on your shelf and give it a try. And yeah, I will post these on Thursday's blog post, and I hope to see what you come up with. All right? Thanks for coming and joining me tonight. I appreciate it, and I hope you like the cards. Bye-bye for now.